Good evening and welcome to the 2026 Metro Award nominations. My name is Ali Ewoldt and I am a New York-based Broadway singer and actor. I've appeared on Broadway in The King and I, as Cosette in Les Miserables, and as Christine in The Phantom of the Opera. And I am currently coming to you from Cedar City, Utah, where I'm rehearsing for the big season at the Utah Shakespeare Festival, where I am playing Amalia in She Loves Me and Portia in Something Rotten. Now, I am also a native of Pleasantville, New York. I went to Pleasantville High School, and I was one of the very first Metro Award winners. In fact, it was so long ago that we actually called them the Helens back then. And I think of my time with the Metro so fondly. I was actually given my award by the amazing Norm Lewis, and Norm and I later worked together in Les Miserables. So we have matching photos from the time that I won my award and the time that we got to appear on Broadway. Tonight, we celebrate outstanding work from students across many categories. I will now read the nominations. Apologies in advance if I mispronounce your names. Outstanding Achievement in Graphic Design. The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Graphic Design are Robin Wiley of Briarcliff High School for Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown, Katie Fessa of Bronxville High School for Chicago Teen Edition, Malaya Liao of Dwight Englewood School for Carrie, Bao Nguyen of Eastchester High School for Groundhog Day, Haley Naziro of Lakeland High School for Bye Bye Birdie, Ariana Williamson, Caitlin Nation, Emma Wirt, Kira Dinagiris, Percy Mercantonio, Quinton Young, and Ren Wirt of New Rochelle High School for Firebringer, Fiona Fitzgerald of Passack Hills High School for The Addams Family, Eddie Mancini of Pleasantville High School for Guys and Dolls, Outstanding Achievement in Lobby Display. The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Lobby Display are Byram Hills High School for Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, Don Bosco Preparatory High School for Damn Yankees, Harrison High School for Les Miserables School Edition, Hastings High School for Grease, Pleasantville High School for Guys and Dolls, Sleepy Hollow High School for Chicago Teen Edition, St. Joseph Regional High School for Pippin, Westwood Regional High School for Mean Girls High School version. Outstanding Performance in a Cameo Role. The nominees for Outstanding Performance in a Cameo Role are Soraya Miller of Albertus Magnus High School as Bert Healy in Annie, Athena Lenkovic of Bronxville High School as Hunyak in Chicago Teen Edition, Lotta Fernquist of Fox Lane High School as Mr. D in The Lightning Thief, Ben Schifrin of Horace Greeley High School as Fred Casely in Chicago Teen Edition, Isabel Sapone of Lyndhurst High School as Cinderella's stepmother in Into the Woods, J.D. Borowski of Midland Park Junior Senior High School as Grandmaster Chad / Carlos in Legally Blonde, James McNally of Scarsdale High School as Chef Lewis in Disney's The Little Mermaid, Emery Rowe of Walter Panis High School as Paragua Guy in The Heights. Outstanding Performance by an Ensemble Group. The nominees for Outstanding Performance by an Ensemble Group are The Orphans from Albertus Magnus High School, performed by Megan Caputo, Amelie Quintana, Claire Nelson, Bella Uaparadorn, Alyssa Cherry, Bella Brosnan, and Liliana Reese in Annie. The Merry Murderesses from Blindbrook High School, performed by Samantha Beadle, Livia Sherman, Tatiana Williams, Annabelle Hirsch, Dora Lopez, and Lexi Buddy in Chicago Teen Edition. Gus and Ralph from Eastchester High School, performed by Samuel Frederick and Matthew Gutierrez in Groundhog Day. The Leading Players from Hendrick Hudson High School, performed by Aiden Akhtar and Nola Nunciata in Pippin. The Merry Murderesses from Horace Greeley High School, performed by Sydney Fierson, Nua Hillard, Maya Serapinis, Alex Eisenberg, Hazuri Malik, and Zoe Bender in Chicago Teen Edition. The Pink Ladies from Iona Preparatory School, performed by Vreeland Tunser, Donna Costanz, Giovanna Nicole Lacera, and Maya Hazan in Greece. Tree Dancers from Lyndhurst High School, performed by Lorena Gonzalez, Sofia Maldonado, Adriana Muralnia, Kathia Noguera, and Alexandra Ruiz in Into the Woods. The Ronettes from North Rockland, performed by Ariana Aguilar, Aylin Hernandez, Chilchoa, Milan Monroe, Michaela Rivera, Isabella Simo, and Olivia Toussaint in Little Shop of Horrors. Outstanding Performance by a Chorus. The nominees for Outstanding Performance by a Chorus are Carmel High School for Chicago Teen Edition, Fox Lane High School for The Lightning Thief, Harrison High School for Les Miserables School Edition, Immaculate Heart Academy for Disney's High School Musical, Pelham Memorial High School for Pippin, Ramsey High School for Mean Girls High School Version, Rhinebeck High School for The Prom, Westlake High School for Something Rotten. Outstanding Performance by a Student Orchestra. The nominees for Outstanding Performance by a Student Orchestra are Brewster High School for Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, Carmel High School for Chicago Teen Edition, Lodi High School for Disney's Frozen the Musical, Mamaroneck High School for Anything Goes, Paramus High School for Sunset Boulevard, Ridgewood High School for Annie, Rutherford High School for Footloose, Tappan Zee High School for Grease Student Edition, White Plains High School for Once Upon a Mattress. Outstanding Performance by a Student Pit Musician. The nominees for Outstanding Performance by a Student Pit Musician are Nico Manella of Brewster High School on drums for Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, Samuel Bright of Bronxville High School on bass for Chicago Teen Edition, Hannah Mahoney of Carmel High School on French horn for Chicago Teen Edition, Jeffrey Adams of Emerson Junior Senior High School on piano for Godspell, Nadia Horowitz of North Rockland on trombone for Little Shop of Horrors, Mark Thomas of Paramus High School on drums for Sunset Boulevard, Matthias Huertas of Sleepy Hollow High School on reeds and saxophone for Chicago Teen Edition, Ari Bellman of the Leffel School on violin for Fiddler on the Roof. Outstanding Achievement in Scenic Design. The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Scenic Design are Anthony Kimball and Alexis Orwick of Brewster High School for Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, Daniel Allen of Harrison High School for Les Miserables School Edition, Jason Julian Linus Lopez of Midland Park Junior Senior High School for Legally Blonde, Brian Toscano of Northern Valley High School, Demarest, for Fiddler on the Roof, Joseph J. Egan of Pelham Memorial High School for Pippin, James Britt of Pleasantville High School for Guys and Dolls, Vincent Gunn of Rhinebeck High School for The Prom, Vincent Gunn of St. Joseph Regional High School for Pippin. Outstanding Achievement in Lighting Design. The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Lighting Design are Rosie Edelston of Dobbs Ferry High School for Pippin, Rob Martin of Fox Lane High School for The Lightning Thief, Noah Platt of Harrison High School for Les Miserables School Edition, Andrew Moser of Horace Greeley High School for Chicago Teen Edition, Billy McKay of Pleasantville High School for Guys and Dolls, Nicholas Bernard of Ramapo High School for The Addams Family, Jillian Corneliuson of Sleepy Hollow High School for Chicago Teen Edition, Victoria Orlando of St. Joseph Regional High School for Pippin. Outstanding Achievement in Costume Design. The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Costume Design are Terry Theory, Sherry Wong, Christine Finley, and Hajan Elizabeth Ahn of Bergen County Academies for Bring It On, Marcus Jackson of Dobbs Ferry High School for Pippin, Elena Nightel of Fair Lawn High School for Chicago Teen Edition, Allison Parsley and Melissa Rodnan of Mamaroneck High School for Anything Goes, Sabina Albert of Northern Valley High School Demarest for Fiddler on the Roof, Neil Schleifer of Pelham Memorial High School for Pippin, Jacqueline Cerati of Pleasantville High School for Guys and Dolls, Ryan Ginter of Ridgewood High School for Annie. Outstanding Achievement in Hair and Makeup Design. The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Hair and Makeup Design are Tara DeAngelo of Academy of the Holy Angels for The Addams Family, Alexandro Delito of Dobbs Ferry High School for Pippin, Olivia Merriam of Fairlawn High School for Chicago Teen Edition, Ariana De La Cruz and Estefani Chiche of Hackensack High School for Shrek, Brendan Delbean of Harrison High School for Les Miserables School Edition, Lisa Cascardo and Julie Moss of Pleasantville High School for Guys and Dolls, Lillian Cerrito of Ramapo High School for The Addams Family, Derek Alfano, Juliet Cedeno, and Victoria Christopher of St. Joseph Regional High School for Pippin. Outstanding Performance by a Stage Crew. The nominees for Outstanding Performance by a Stage Crew are Glen Rock High School for Disney's Freaky Friday, Lakeland High School for Bye Bye Birdie, New Milford High School for Legally Blonde, North Salem Middle High School for Sister Act, Northern Valley High School Demarest for Fiddler on the Roof, Ramapo High School for Mean Girls High School version, the Leffel School for Fiddler on the Roof, Westwood Regional High School for Mean Girls High School version, Outstanding Performance of a Duet. The nominees for Outstanding Performance of a Duet are Michael Semery Gertler as Roxy Hart and Pedro Janau as Billy Flynn of Fair Lawn High School performing Nowadays from Chicago Teen Edition, Audrey Johnson as Roxy Hart and Ben Schifrin as Fred Casely of Horace Greeley High School performing Nowadays from Chicago Teen Edition, Ashley Kosover as Reno Sweeney and Chris Gilder as Billy Crocker of Mamaroneck High School performing You're the Top from Anything Goes, Maya Tekwani as Donna Sheridan and Matthew Kovacs as Harry Bright of Passaic Valley High School performing SOS from Mamma Mia, Calliope Primus as Sarah Brown and Clayton Huling as Sky Masterson of Pleasantville High School performing My Time of Day / I've Never Been in Love Before from Guys and Dolls, Vienna Toteda as the baker's wife, and Massimo Cartategui as the baker of Putnam Valley High School performing It Takes Two from Into the Woods, Nina Tavani as Ariel Moore and Zachary Chanchuli as Ren McCormick of Rutherford High School performing Almost Paradise from Footloose, Derek Bettel as Pippin and Kayla Clark as the leading player of St. Joseph Regional High School performing Love Song from Pippin. Outstanding Performance of a Small Group Number. The nominees for Outstanding Performance of a Small Group Number are Easy Street from Annie, performed by Albertus Magnus High School, It Ain't No Thing from Bring It On, performed by Bergen County Academies, The Cell Block Tango from Chicago Teen Edition, performed by Blind Brook High School, The Cell Block Tango from Chicago Teen Edition, performed by Carmel High School, A Heart Full of Love from Les Miserables School Edition, performed by Nyack High School, A Bushel and a Peck from Guys and Dolls, performed by Pleasantville High School, Matchmaker from Fiddler on the Roof, performed by the Leffel School, Lost from The Lightning Thief, performed by Woodlands High School. Outstanding Performance of a Production Number. The nominees for Outstanding Performance of a Production Number are Master of the House from Les Miserables School Edition, performed by Harrison High School, Mama Will Provide from Once on This Island, performed by Peekskill High School, Sit Down, You're Rockin' the Boat from Guys and Dolls, performed by Pleasantville High School, The Acceptance Song from The Prom, performed by Rhinebeck High School, Shy from Once Upon a Mattress, performed by Tuckahoe High School, Gimme 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 from Mamma Mia, performed by Valhalla High School, Blackout from In the Heights, performed by Walter Panas High School, A Musical from Something Rotten, performed by Westlake High School. Outstanding Vocal Performance by a Female Identifying Performer. The nominees for Outstanding Vocal Performance by a Female Identifying Performer are Kimberly Evans of Carmel High School as Velma Kelly in Chicago Teen Edition, Michael Semery Gertler of Fair Lawn High School as Roxy Hart in Chicago Teen Edition, Tessa Morisco of Harrison High School as Eponine in Les Miserables School Edition, Audrey Johnson of Horace Greeley High School as Roxy Hart in Chicago Teen Edition, Tara McCarthy of Immaculate Heart Academy as Gabriela Montez in Disney's High School Musical, Isabella Campisi of Lakeland High School as Kim McAfee in Bye Bye Birdie, Abby Campbell of Passaic Valley High School as Sophie Sheridan in Mamma Mia, Kayla Clark of St. Joseph Regional High School as the leading player in Pippin. Outstanding Vocal Performance by a Male Identifying Performer. The nominees for Outstanding Vocal Performance by a Male Identifying Performer are Kyrie Henry of Clarkstown High School North as Nicely Nicely Johnson in Guys and Dolls, Pedro Janau of Fair Lawn High School as Billy Flynn in Chicago Teen Edition, Joseph Romeo of Lyndhurst High School as Jack in Into the Woods, Trey Schloss of Nyack High School as Jean Valjean in Les Miserables School Edition, Zachary Calderon of Ramapo High School as Gomez Adams in The Addams Family, Xavier Tejeda of Somers High School as Billy Flynn in Chicago Teen Edition, Jack Sobolewski of the Masters School as Pippin in Pippin, Sebastian Casanova of White Plains High School as Sir Harry in Once Upon a Mattress. Outstanding Performance by a Female Identified Performer. The nominees for Outstanding Acting Performance by a Female Identified Performer are Nika Moini of Briarcliff High School as Kandala in Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown, Darby Schlosser of Byram Hills High School as Marie in Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, Autumn Nardini of Clarkstown South High School as Miss Hannigan in Annie, Zay Zofia Werner of Hastings High School as Rizzo in Grease, Marielle Bramley of Horace Greeley High School as Velma Kelly in Chicago Teen Edition, Juliet Krosner of Northern Valley High School, Demarest, as Hava in Fiddler on the Roof, Victoria Ashbahian of Northern Valley High School, Old Tappan, as Katie Heron in Mean Girls High School version, Miley Bruno of Rhinebeck High School as Ms. Green in The Prom. Outstanding Acting Performance by a Male Identifying Performer. The nominees for Outstanding Acting Performance by a Male Identifying Performer are Juan Carlos Diaz of Bronxville High School as Amos Hart in Chicago Teen Edition, Alec Bernstein of Clarkstown High School, North, as Nathan Detroit in Guys and Dolls, Dominic Stern of Dobbs Ferry High School as Pippin in Pippin, James Neenstadt of Emerson Junior Senior High School as Jesus in Godspell, Elliot Beckley of Fox Lane High School as Percy Jackson in The Lightning Thief, Joseph Brennan of Lyndhurst High School as the Baker in Into the Woods, Ben Sherlock of Northern Highlands Regional High School as Seymour Krelburn in Little Shop of Horrors, Brady Fitzgerald of Westlake High School as Nick Bottom in Something Rotten. Outstanding Dance Performance by a Female Identified Performer. The nominees for Outstanding Dance Performance by a Female Identified Performer are Caitlin Liao of Academy of the Holy Angels as Morticia Adams in The Addams Family, Caden Siriani of Carmel High School as an ensemble dancer in Chicago Teen Edition, Ali Vincitor of Iona Preparatory School as Cha-Cha Di Gregorio in Grease, Julie Rader of Kennedy Catholic Preparatory School as Brooke Wyndham in Legally Blonde, Isla Samela of Mamaroneck High School as Irma Latour in Anything Goes, Julianne Quinn of Midland Park Junior Senior High School as Brooke Wyndham in Legally Blonde, Sydney Healy of Rhinebeck High School as Angie Dickinson in The Prom, Iris Griffin of Sleepy Hollow High School as Velma Kelly in Chicago Teen Edition. Outstanding Dance Performance by a Male Identified Performer. The nominees for Outstanding Dance Performance by a Male Identified Performer are Simon Morenberg of Clarkstown South High School as Drake in Annie, Dean Bogus of Don Bosco Preparatory High School as Vernon in Damn Yankees, John Harrell of Dwight Englewood School as Billy Nolan in Carrie, Saad Parvez of Mawa High School as Shakespeare in Something Rotten, Chris Gilder of Mamaroneck High School as Billy Crocker in Anything Goes, Jake Ellengold of Northern Valley High School, Old Tappan as Damian Hubbard in Mean Girls High School version, Nader Johnson of Saddle River Day School as Ren McCormick in Footloose, Ian Lou Silverstein of White Plains High School as Jester in Once Upon a Mattress. Outstanding Comedic Performance by a Female Identified Performer. The nominees for Outstanding Comedic Performance by a Female Identified Performer are Zabel Avanesian of Bergen County Academies as Bridget in Bring It On, Lydia Moretieb of Glen Rock High School as Katherine Blake in Disney's Freaky Friday, Talia Russo of Harrison High School as Madame Thenardier in Les Miserables School Edition, Kaylee O'Connell of Immaculate Heart Academy as Sharpay Evans in Disney's High School Musical, Sawyer Klein of Ridgewood High School as Lily St. Regis in Annie, Anna Hofspian of Tappan Zee High School as Marty in Grease Student Edition, Anna Murad of Westwood Regional High School as Karen Smith in Mean Girls High School version, Jordan Adeyemi of White Plains High School as Winifred in Once Upon a Mattress. Outstanding Comedic Performance by a Male Identified Performer. The nominees for Outstanding Comedic Performance by a Male Identified Performer are Evan Reese of Byram Hills High School as Jean-Michel in Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, Luke Ambrogio of Eastchester High School as Phil Connors in Groundhog Day, Milo Locke of Glen Rock High School as Fletcher in Disney's Freaky Friday, Jordany Benoit Martinez of Hackensack High School as Lord Farquaad in Shrek, Anderson Moss of Passack Hills High School as Mal Beinecke in The Addams Family, Quentin Meyer of Pelham Memorial High School as Charlemagne in Pippin, Dylan Lagomarcino of Ramsey High School as Damian Hubbard in Mean Girls High School version. Calvin Holler of Rye High School as Thénardier in Les Miserables School Edition. Outstanding performance by a child performer. The nominees for Outstanding Performance by a Child Performer are Adrana Torres of Kennedy Catholic Preparatory School as Margot in Legally Blonde, Mikey Tillistrand of Lakeland High School as Randolph McAfee in Bye Bye Birdie, Genesis Diaz of Lodi High School as Young Anna in Disney's Frozen the Musical, Raul Saez of North Salem Middle School High School as Pablo in Sister Act, Levi Schloss of Nyack High School as Gavroche in Les Miserables School Edition, Sarah Bloom of Peekskill High School as Little Timoon in Once on This Island, Valentina Miller of Rye County Day School as Young Cosette in Les Miserables School Edition, Caden Grand and Jack Tarter of Tuckahoe High School as the Knights Apprentices in Once Upon a Mattress. Outstanding Performance by a Student Critic. The nominees for Outstanding Performance by a Student Critic are Rory Mayer of Blindbrook High School, Maisie Van Ness of Dobbs Ferry High School, Lila Harrison Duboulet of Eastchester High School, Ava Carolini of Harrison High School, Zoya Nabil of Horace Greeley High School, Naomi Yadav of Mamaroneck High School, Kayla Kloss of Passaic Valley High School, Julie Evans of Pleasantville High School, Peyton Ferraguzzi of Putnam Valley High School, Heidi de Brabant of Scarsdale High School, Marlo Goldsmith of Sleepy Hollow High School, Brady Fitzgerald of Westlake High School. Outstanding Achievement by a Student Stage Manager. The nominees for Outstanding Achievement by a Student Stage Manager are A.J. Flowers of Bergen County Academies for Bring It On, Bennett Sachs of Dwight Englewood School for Carrie, Sebastian Pillez of Hackensack High School for Shrek, Dominic Sacchi and Abigail Reen of New Milford High School for Legally Blonde, Sophia Derasmo of New Rochelle High School for Firebringer, Hazel Northshield of North Salem Middle High School for Sister Act, Jamie Collins of Northern Valley High School Demarest for Fiddler on the Roof, Abigail Cohen of Nyack High School for Les Miserables School Edition, Augustus Infanti of Somers High School for Chicago Teen Edition, Ellen McGidd of the Leffel School for Fiddler on the Roof, Joanna Spivak of Westlake High School for Something Rotten, Elizabeth Rogers and Shane Biello of Westwood Regional High School for Mean Girls High School version. Outstanding Student Technical Achievement. The nominees for Outstanding Student Technical Achievement are Justin Keller of Blindbrook High School, lighting designer for Chicago Teen Edition, Ava Di Benedetto of Brewster High School, mask designer for Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, Kat Bazin of Dobbs Ferry High School, props master for Pippin, Bailey Shaw of Eastchester High School, production manager for Groundhog Day, Addison Valentino of Hendrick Hudson High School, publicity for Pippin, Connor Itorigi of Mawa High School, student director for Something Rotten, CJ Einhorn of Northern Highlands Regional High School, puppetry for Little Shop of Horrors, Nathalie Ortega of Peekskill High School, student choreographer for Once on This Island, Abigail Callahan of Pleasantville High School, student director for Guys and Dolls, Joshua Joseph of Ramapo High School, audio and sound effect coordinator for Mean Girls High School version, Cole Corsino and Lex Fogarty of Rye High School, board operators for Les Miserables School Edition, Allison Vincitor of the Ursuline School, student choreographer for Into the Woods Junior. Outstanding Performance in a Featured Female Identified Role. The nominees for Outstanding Performance in a Featured Female Identified Role are Sloan DeSimeone of Dobbs Ferry High School as Fastrada in Pippin, Juliana Lopresti of New Rochelle High School as Chorn in Firebringer, Gabriela Almanza of Ramapo High School as Alice Beinecke in The Addams Family, Jessica Wolf of Riverdale High School as Maggie in A Chorus Line, Leah Griffin of Rutherford High School as Rusty in Footloose, Haley Milowitz of Rye County Day School as Madame Thénardier in Les Miserables School Edition, Gemma Gilmartin of the Master School as Bertha in Pippin. Outstanding Performance in a Featured Male Identified Role. The nominees for Outstanding Performance in a Featured Male Identified Role are Georges Jean Charles of Bergen County Academies as Twig in Bring It On, Jacob Caraballo of Brewster High School as Sebastian in Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, Xavier Aviles of Don Bosco Preparatory High School as Rocky in Damn Yankees, Dean Passarelli of Harrison High School as Thénardier in Les Miserables School Edition, Zach Morrow of Riverdale High School as Bobby in A Chorus Line, Chio Villafuerte of Rhinebeck High School as Mr. Hawkins in The Prom, Tycho Force of Westlake High School as Nostradamus in Something Rotten. Outstanding performance in a supporting female identified role. The nominees for Outstanding Performance in a Supporting Female Identified Role are Vreeland Tunser of Iona Preparatory School as Rizzo in Grease, Jane Timoney of Midland Park Junior Senior High School as Paulette Bonafante in Legally Blonde, Gabriella Nicoletti of North Salem Middle High School as Sister Mary Robert in Sister Act, Ruby Gloss of Nyack High School as Fantine in Les Miserables School Edition, Taya Sinertia of Pelham Memorial High School as Catherine in Pippin, Dominique Alvarez of Rye County Day School as Eponine in Les Miserables School Edition, Uma Scher of Scarsdale High School as Ursula in Disney's The Little Mermaid. Outstanding performance in a supporting male-identified role. The nominees for Outstanding Performance in a Supporting Male-Identified Role are Rory Mayer of Blind Brook High School as Amos Hart in Chicago, Teen Edition, Milo Colin Roman of Fox Lane High School as Grover in The Lightning Thief, Henry Roberts of Northern Highlands Regional High School as Audrey II in Little Shop of Horrors, Matthew Kovacs of Passaic Valley High School as Harry Bright in Mamma Mia, Clayton Hulling of Pleasantville High School as Nathan Detroit in Guys and Dolls, Joseph Litzy of St. Joseph Regional High School as Charlemagne in Pippin, Jeff Sliss of Westlake High School as Shakespeare in Something Rotten. Outstanding Achievement in Music Direction. The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Music Direction are Peter Bellantoni of Carmel High School for Chicago, Teen Edition, Scott Test of Harrison High School for Les Miserables School Edition, Keith Blake of Lakeland High School for Bye Bye Birdie, Christopher Russo of New Rochelle High School for Firebringer, Sol Block of North Rockland for Little Shop of Horrors, George Kroom of Pelham Memorial High School for Pippin, Richard Todd Adams of St. Joseph Regional High School for Pippin, Katie Meadows of the Master School for Pippin. Outstanding Achievement in Choreography. The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Choreography are Ebony Edwards of Bergen County Academies for Bring It On, Haley Mastro Bernardino of Blind Brook High School for Chicago Teen Edition, Michelle Aravena of Brewster High School for Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, Tasha Cuccinelli of Carmel High School for Chicago Teen Edition, Liam Crook of Hendrick Hudson High School for Pippin, Kimberly Galbraith of Immaculate Heart Academy for Disney's High School Musical, Jesse Pellegrino of Pelham Memorial High School for Pippin, Chris Nicolosi of Saddle River Day School for Footloose. Outstanding Performance in a Leading Female Identified Role. The nominees for Outstanding Performance in a Leading Female Identified Role are Amiko Dunn of Brewster High School as Ella in Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, Morgan Palante of Bergen County Academies as Campbell in Bring It On, Lindsay Dalton of Carmel High School as Roxy Hart in Chicago Teen Edition, Mariella Galdieri of Fair Lawn High School as Velma Kelly in Chicago Teen Edition, Addie Harrington as Audrey in Little Shop of Horrors from Northern Highlands Regional High School, Maria Papson of Ramsey High School as Katie Heron in Mean Girls High School version, Valentina Ferrante of Rhinebeck High School as Dee Dee Allen in The Prom. Outstanding Performance in a Leading Male Identified Role. The nominees for Outstanding Performance in a Leading Male Identified Role are Joshua Fitzpatrick of Blind Brook High School as Billy Flynn in Chicago Teen Edition, Liam Weil of Northern Valley High School Demarest as Tevye in Fiddler on the Roof, Luciano Giudetti of Paramus High School as Joe Gillis in Sunset Boulevard, Massimo Cartategui of Putnam Valley High School as the Baker into the Woods, John Kawai of Rhinebeck High School as Barry Glickman in The Prom, Derek Bedell of St. Joseph Regional High School as Pippin in Pippin, Donovan Russell of Woodlands High School as Percy Jackson in The Lightning Thief. Outstanding Achievement in Direction. The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Direction are Richard F. Grasso of Brewster High School for Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, Annie Davey of Carmel High School for Chicago Teen Edition, Brett Fox of Dobbs Ferry High School for Pippin, Nikki Sanders Sirianni of Fox Lane High School for The Lightning Thief, Jessica Beatty of Horace Greeley High School for Chicago Teen Edition, Thomas Beck Jr. and Neil Schleifer of Pelham Memorial High School for Pippin, Cindy Feynman of Rhinebeck High School for The Prom, Emily Denler of Westlake High School for Something Rotten. Overall production of a musical. The nominees for overall production of a musical are Brewster High School for Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, Carmel High School for Chicago Teen Edition, Harrison High School for Les Miserables School Edition, Pelham Memorial High School for Pippin, Pleasantville High School for Guys and Dolls, Rhinebeck High School for The Prom, St. Joseph Regional High School for Pippin. And those are the 2026 Metro Award nominations. Congratulations to all of the nominees, their schools, and everyone who helped bring these productions to life. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much for having me. And if you happen to find yourself in Utah over the summer, please let me know. Sending so much love and congrats to all of you. Bye, take care.